Okay, well, since I've had so many requests for how to build the trunk of a gem tree, I'm going to start by showing you that I've already made some branches so that I can sort of not really start from scratch, but at least show you how I put some of this stuff together. So right now I've made my branches using an alternating leaf type design, and I'm going to take 3 of the 3 stone branches and I'm going to twist them together, and I'm going to try to stay within the confines of this camera here so that you can see what I'm doing. But what I did is I laid them on top of each other, so there's 3 here. I have matched up this V, so the untwisted wires with the twisted wires. I'm going to hold on to them right here at this point. So I don't want to twist anything that's already twisted. I just want to twist the open wires. So now I'm going to come in here and just start twisting. And I twist away from me, but you can twist however you want. But I try to keep it as even as possible and always keep these separated. Makes it easier. So I'm going to twist down about, I don't know, 6 or 7 times. That's probably about 3/4 of an inch. And now I'm going to add 5 stone branches. The same way, except I'm going to put 2 on one side and 1 on the other. So I'm going to put 1 on this side, being sure to match up this V, the untwisted. So you're not putting them at the top of the other set, you are putting them towards the bottom, sorry. So I'm doing this by myself, having to just have it on the tripod there. So there, now I've got them all lined up. They're sort of stacked, one on top of the other. I'm going to do what I did previously, which was hold them together right at that V, the top of the V, or the upside down V. And now I'm going to twist all of these together. And I just put my hand in between the wires, keeping them separated. And I'm twisting several times. I like to twist about 10 times, a little over an inch. Sorry, I'm doing this fairly quickly, but you can rewatch it if you need to. And there you see I've got those 3, which are the 5s. And you can see I've got 3 of the 3s. And that would be 1 limb. And now we're going to put the limbs together to form our tree. So I'm going to fold these back up because it's much easier to twist them if they're folded up. And I already have some already done. So I'm going to take one, and at this point continuing to just match up the V and these open wires. So here you see I've got 2 limbs that I've laid on top of each other. I am going to hold on to them where the twists meet here at the top of this V, and I'm going to twist, putting my hand in between the wires. And that way I know I can get a really good grip. And I think I only did that about 4 times. You can do it 3. Doesn't really matter. You're building your trunk at this point. I'm going to add another one to it. And you could do 2 at a time if you wanted to. If you had made 4, I only made 3. And here I'm going to continue to twist. Just trying to keep it as even as possible. Equal pressure on each side. And the further I go down, the longer my trunk will be. So this is my trunk right here, and here are the limbs that I put on. If you can see that, I want it a little bit taller. Something about like that. Your next step after you get this would be to make roots. And your roots you would form from these wires. And you need to have at least 3 or more roots for it to be stable on whatever base or dish that you're going to place it on or glue it on. So what I do is I just take and separate these a little bit, actually quite a bit, and I'm going to move a few over to one side. And I'm not very scientific about it. Sometimes I count it, sometimes I don't. Take a few from that side and take a few from the other. Okay, now if I put these together, I have 3. Okay, so I'm going to keep these separate, and I'm going to